Can you bump my project?
Yes.
Pop it anywhere.
All right. Welcome everyone to the final tribal council of YouTube Survivor 8 Samadhi Island. I am here with the final three. Say hi, guys.
Hi.
All right, so Ollie, you, after 56 minutes and 46 seconds, ended up winning individual immunity. How does it feel to officially be in the final two of YouTube Survivor 8?
It feels amazing. Like, obviously, like, it hasn't properly sunk in yet that, like, I've made it to final tribal, considering, like, we literally just did the comp, like, 2 minutes ago. Like, obviously, I'm probably after this tribal, like, gonna have such an elation of, oh my god, I'm fucking there for, like, the first time ever. But obviously right now it's like that bittersweet moment of, fuck, I now have this giant decision, which is now dawning on me. Shit.
All right, so Seb and Sam, during the immunity challenge, there was a lot of discussion, a lot of back and forth, and now one of the two of you is going to end up being the final member of our jury. What are you guys going to do to try and plead yourselves to Ollie to take you to the final two? And
to be honest, he
knows take you.
He knows where I stand. I've been loyal to him from the first day of the game, and he knows that at least once, if not multiple times, Seb contradicted himself when he was saying about apparently the things I said before. So
can I just speak up one sec?
Of course.
Obviously, like, I want both of you to campaign and, like, tell me, but I want you to campaign about yourselves.
Okay, of
like,
course.
Yeah.
Okay.
We're here. We've made, like, final three. Like, all three of us should be so happy and, like, proud of our games. Like, don't focus on their games. Focus on yours.
Okay. Well, in terms of my game and with me, I've been loyal to you from the get-go. I have not wavered in that. I have not ever planned to waver in that. I have had a crazy game where I've been on the wrong side of the road more often than not. I've tried to make moves and all but one probably backfired, and even then I wasn't even the head honcho in that move. But I've tried and I've played my best with in this game. It's definitely not a perfect game by any stretch of the imagination, but I feel I should have a shot at getting to the end. Plus, I feel that Seb's got some locked votes in where I don't have them in. I probably won.
What did I say?
I'm competing for myself by comparing myself. But yes, that's my campaign.
So, like, unlike Sam, we didn't start on the same tribe, so I can't be like we were loyal to day one. But when we hit swap, I was very social with you. I wouldn't say that we were, like, completely working together at that time, but I would say that we were very social. We talked about, like, you in retail and me, like, starting college back up in the spring. And as when we hit merge, I think obviously there was a lot more loyalty on your end to me than I was to you, just because of the Kennedy factor. But, like, you know as well as I do, I have been loyal to you since that vote. I've told you everything. When I was willing to vote against you, I told you I was going to vote against you. And even with the Liam vote, I didn't tell you straight up, but I did tell you I wasn't voting Sunshine. In the second Sunshine vote, obviously there was a little tension between us, but the fact of the matter is, we both haven't made it to the end before, and I would love to be the one sitting next to you at that final two.
Well, I guess it's my point to cut in. So, sorry, I forgot I was hosting Tribal for a sec. So, Ollie, each of them are giving their campaigns as to why you should take them to the end. What is going to be the biggest factor for you in this vote about who you're going to be taking to the end of the game?
I think it just can't be determined by one factor at this point. Like, so many factors go into this decision, like obviously loyalty, trust, which in that instance anyway, it's hard because it's like with both of them, the same level of respect and trust and loyalty I had with both of them, which I hope they had with me. And also, like, you have to take the jury into consideration, like when you selfishly have to kind of at some point go, who do I feel like is a bigger jury threat, and who do I think has made a better case for themselves, like selfishly. So there's a lot of factors.
All right. How much is the jury going to be considered in not only just this vote, but I kind of want to hear from all of you on this. Like, how is the jury going to play into whoever gets third versus who makes the final two?
Well, I think that like on the paper, it would be so easy to just be like, you know, Ollie has the most comp wins. Ollie could win the game. But when you're looking on the inside, you realize there's a lot of stuff that's happened in the inside of the game. And obviously, like, I think jury management is extremely important. And I think that, like, you can't just be like, well, Ollie's made one of the spots, so Ollie's automatically going to win, because there are things in this game that you can't like expect. The jury could hate Ollie's guts for not even doing like certain things, and the jury can hate my guts for doing certain things, and the jury can hate Sam's guts for doing a certain thing. And it's just a game of Survivor. But I think that this vote is definitely on like who just like made the closer bonds with people in the jury. I mean, there's people who like say they will vote based on game, but there's obviously relationships that were built in this game.
Yeah, I couldn't agree more there. Like, you look at the jury and it's not just because I won X amount of immunities, that puts me in a good spot. It doesn't. Like, they could go in and be like, well, you haven't proven this, 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 and this. And then if I can't sit there and counteract it with valid points.
All right. So what we're going to do here, since this is final tribal, I'll give Sam and Seb each an opportunity to plead to Ollie, and then I'll give Ollie a few minutes to make his decision, and then we will go into the votes. So whichever one of you guys wants to start.
I'll start if you want me to.
Okay, go on, Seb.
Kind of what I mentioned before, you know, obviously we didn't start on the same tribe. So like I was like, you know, my first impression of Ollie was just like, he's just another Brit. There's so many Brits in this game, like that kind of thing. But we swapped, and obviously we didn't win, or obviously we won all the immunities during the swap. So we didn't have an opportunity to really like strategize, but we had good conversations, I feel. And even like into merge, and like obviously I've been open with you and Sam and almost everyone when I say like Ollie obviously wasn't my number one at that point, but after the Kennedy vote I had nothing. And obviously like we hopped on call during the double tribal and we just like talked, and like I would not be in this position if it wasn't for Ollie, obviously. But I do feel that like my game is stronger, and if we were going with the logic that we were talking about before, we should make it to the end, not because you felt the same loyalty to not only me and Sam, but the fact is that we haven't made the final two before. Both of us, this is our highest ranking game, and I really want it to like head over, whether I lose unanimously or I just like, or I get like 2 votes. I really don't care. I just want to make it to the end so that I can be like, I could show my game, because there's a lot of people who like see my game and they go, oh, that's Michael's move, that's Kennedy's move, that's Sunshine's move. And I want them to see that it's Sebastian's move. And I want them to just see that like I've done stuff in the game. I hate this stigma that people placed on me that I was playing for second. And ever since that, I've been fighting to get to this point. So hopefully that comes into consideration when you're making your decision.
Completely.
Okay. First of all, I just want to say, I've had an amazing time getting to know everyone in this game, but particularly you two, and just because I didn't know you before at all, and we collect and we got on really, really well. We bonded over lots of things, and we chat and we had chats on a daily basis pretty much, which I loved. And Seb, I didn't really get a chance to chat to you in the last game we played, and it's been amazing just getting to know you as a person and actually develop a good friendship with you. So regardless of what happens, that means the world to me, and in some ways we've already won because of that. So I'm happy with that. But in terms of the game, as I said before, I've always been 100% with you. I've never lied to you. You've been a massive rock for me when I was at my lowest in this game, and you don't owe me anything, but I would really love to just get the chance to explain my game and be against you and have that all Brit final two. I feel my, in all honesty, my jury management was shoddy, and I feel going into this final three, I was going to be second regardless if I made it to the end, because I think both of you have a much bigger pull in terms of jury votes, because I've lied to pretty much everyone on their way out. I would say that's about it really. I hope that you do. I hope that you do vote and keep me in the game. But if not, I do understand. But I have not lied to you, and I might have to word on that.
All right. So with that being said, now it's sorry, my I get foot cramps sometimes. That really hurt. Ow. Anyways, with that being said, I'm gonna go get the votes. Now is the last time for you guys to switch your vote, call people out, do what you got to do to win the game.
So I'll quickly do my shout out. Shout out to Jerry and Jesse. Shout out to Dan. Shout out to Ben. I'll wait till Seb to come back to say what I wanted.
Shout out to Madison.
I just want to say, guys, before I even I still have to vote. I just want to say, both of you, it's been such a pleasure and so fun. Please don't think whatever I do decide, it's me feeling I want you guys to know the amount of respect and love I have for you both, because some of my favorite conversations have been with both of you, and obviously I've put myself in this shit situation, and yeah.
I love you guys.
And I will say that although me and Sam had an argument during the wall sit, but Sam personally as a human, I really love playing with you. When we played the first mini, we didn't even talk to each other at all, and yeah, thank you. And during Wheel of Twist, obviously we didn't talk.
Shut up. It was a poignant moment. Why ruin it?
It's not a tribal without Leo, but yeah, during Wheel of Twist, we obviously were working together, but we didn't really have the opportunity to talk to each other. But now we're here, and I'm really glad that I was able to make it to the final three with you. And I'm very happy that even though obviously there's been multiple accounts of lying on both of our ends, that we can get through this and we can hopefully play the next game closer, because I'm really happy that you're playing the game I'm in prod for. So it's really nice.
Yeah.
The first game I get to help with is a game you're playing. So
no, I love that. I really want us to hopefully play a game where we can actually work together and be completely 100% throughout. That'd be amazing.
I'll be reviewing.
Quite a wholesome final three. I like it.
I'll be reading the votes at 16 after.
Oh God.
shout out to Alex Jackson. Yo, if you saw me get out first in the wish, you would not have thought I made third or second.
Or first.
I'll take it. I'm obviously not saying don't. I'm obviously saying like. Yeah. Honestly, when I got out of Wish, I was like, this is it. The big boy orgs are not for me. But obviously making it third and one of the biggest orgs in the community, I feel at least, is very honoring for me.
We've all killed it.
Yeah.
Been amazing.
Considering like this season, especially like who we've had to be against, like we've had to be against some like really big players in the org community. So love you guys. Oh, I need a drink.
Why's my name Central?
1 more minute.
So yes, so the music video is being oh, actually can't talk about it. It's good to go for the VL. Shh.
Okay, so the girl I was talking to has not responded. I'm kind of concerned. Will she think it's weird that the last thing I texted her was I just did a wall sit for an hour, don't mind me.
She's probably got lots of questions. Maybe follow up with.
It does. I told her last night that I like Survivors. She's like, I have to research it now. And I was like, well, that's great.
It's the final countdown.
All right. I have the votes. If anyone has a hidden immunity idol and would like to play it. No. All right.
Can I exchange my 55 minutes of a wall sit for 55 fire tokens so that I can use an idol so that I can make it to final 2?
Unfortunately,
Alex, I would like to use that banister behind you as an idol. Is that
an idol? That Mickey Mouse hat, is that an idol?
Oh, my Mickey hat.
Is that beard an idol?
I just pull an idol out of my
I will
beard.
use one of Ollie's postcards. I think that's an idol.
All right.
All the pictures. This time.
I have 3 votes. First vote. Sam.
Fucker.
Oh, you didn't write it the way I wrote it? Okay. Great. You know, I try to make my votes personal and you just like write Sam.
I apologize for that. That's on me. Second vote. Seb. 1 vote Sam. 1 vote Seb. 1 vote left.
Sam and Seb voting for each other? What?
Third vote. The final person voted out of YouTube Survivor 8 and the final member of our jury.
Look at that. I got a new polo just for the occasion. It's not a polo, but it's a button up, but it's pink. You know, it's nice. It goes right over
Yes.
my yeah, Ollie let me know a few minutes ago that it was gonna happen. So I was able to yell to Leo and tell him to grab me my shirt. But seriously though, I'm very honored that I was able to make it to the end with you guys. Obviously me getting voted out means something. It means I was somewhat of a threat. I'll take it. Obviously, if you asked me 2 years ago when I was holding cans out like this that I'd do an hour-long wall sit, I'd tell you you're out of your mind. But obviously I did almost an hour-long wall sit and my foot is going numb because of it. But from the bottom of my heart, like Sam, it was a great pleasure playing with you again. I'm really glad that we were able to make it to the end this time instead of me being the first juror and you being not. Ollie, obviously this is our first game we played and I enjoyed the conversations we had so much, and I'm really glad that if anything, I'm really glad that this is the final 2 that I'm going to be voting for. So I'm really glad and excited for both of you. Alex, I'm really glad that you had me back. You know, after the Wish fiasco, I would not have asked me to be back either, but obviously I'm back. I got third. This polo goes nice over my hoodie.
You look great.
Yeah.
Seb, I love you. Like, just personally, like, fuck every game thing aside, like, I'm so fucking proud of you, like, almost like a little brother to big brother. Like, watching you in that final immunity, like, I'm so glad I got to call you not just an ally, but a friend in this game. Like,
I
you
appreciate
are.
that. And even though I wasn't an ally most times to Sam, I do appreciate being a good friend with you. And next time Online Idol is taking castings, I'll do it. And just for Sam. One thing I will say, yeah, I was lying. I was gonna vote Ollie out if he gave me the immunity. I know. As much as I trusted you, like there was only one way I felt that I was gonna make it to the end. But I do love you guys. But generally, Sam did come to me and say you had a final two with me before. I do love you both. I'm really just stringing my time. I don't want to leave. But add me to the jury chat so they can call me third instead of second.
All right.
Love you.
So
Bye, Sam.
the tribe has spoken. And with
That's
that
quite
being
emotional.
said, congratulations, Ollie and Sam. You are our final two of YouTube Survivor 8, Samadhi Island. One of you two will end up winning this game here in the next 3 days. You're also both the first two people from the UK to ever make a finale for YouTube Survivor. So big congrats to that. One of you will be crowned the first winner from the UK. So big props to that as well.
So finale at 12 noon our time, Oliver? Yeah.
No. But we will talk about that. We can have discussions about final tribal and finale because those will be on 2 separate days.
Oh, fuck. Okay.
So yeah, prepare for that. And yeah, bye YouTube.